British makeup always gives me a good scare. A good scare. I look crazy. Like those aunties who wear foundations like 5 shades too light for them. We're doing a baby bake. We're doing a baby bake.
High up. Higher the better.
Trust the process. Trust the process. Like, girl, clean up your damn edges. Eyeliner has to be as sharp as a knife. Like an olive girl's worst nightmare. I've come for redemption. So we all know UK baddie makeup. We know chav makeup. But what about UK black girl makeup? And the reason I say I've come for redemption is because last year I followed the queen of all UK black girl makeup, Uche Notori's makeup tutorial, and I think I was like 80% as to like what I wanted it to be. And last week I literally went to London to turn into a UK baddie. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys the true power of UK black girl makeup. It's specifically made for the brown and the black girlies. It's made for me. And because I already did a UK baddie makeup tutorial for short form, I've actually had an opportunity to try all these products that I got from London. So we're also gonna be doing a full face of makeup that I bought when I was in England. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Monica Ravi-Chandran, your fairy brown mother. Here we talk about all things color theory, no bullshit vibes, just beauty. I'll be honest, I did not buy any skincare, so I'm just going in with my e.l.f. Skin Holy Hydration Face Cream. I honestly feel like it would be delusional of me to buy skincare because skincare drawers, it's a little crazy.
As Monica's editor, I am inclined to agree with everything she has to say about these drawers.
One of the biggest reasons I love trying makeup looks from around the world is because you never know how something's gonna look unless you try it. It's an easy way to just experiment with your makeup and honestly just get better at it. And I'm not gonna be following any specific tutorial because I kind of know how this goes now because I've done it quite a few times at this point, and I think I've perfected it. So the first thing I'm going with is my Isamaya Beauty Color Correcting Serum. Isamaya French is a UK-based makeup artist. I will say I freaking hate the packaging on this thing, but it's an olive bronzing drop and color correcting serum. It just really helps even out my complexion a lot better. I have some hyperpigmentation and dark spots. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Under Eye Brightener and Concealer. It's just a super natural color corrector and it's not like super orange, so I don't have to put too much foundation over this. Because the other thing is we want to be giving full beat baddie, but not cakey. Like, I'm not even kidding. When I was in London, the black and brown girls had the best makeup and it was not cakey at all. Now we get into the fun part and we're gonna deviate off my usual makeup routine. I did hear that a lot of the UK baddies like the Huda Beauty concealer, but I much prefer the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush Concealer. Obviously not an English makeup brand, but I do know the UK baddies love Danessa Myricks as well. This concealer is also pretty matte. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do some underpainting. And this is gonna look a little crazy, but we're gonna trust the process. Trust the process. All right. Underpainting always scares the shit out of me, but then it always ends up looking so good at the end. When I followed Uche's tutorial last year, I feel like we have similar but also very different facial features. So when you are following a makeup tutorial, you wanna adapt the tutorial for your facial features. I look crazy. So now we're here looking a little suspicious. I'm gonna take my One Size Beauty blender and just blend out the edges. I've seen a lot of black girls kind of like do it all at once, where they will put their concealer, their bronzer, their blush all at once, but I just can't do it. It's too much work for me. I much prefer blending each step out before going in with the next step. Oh my god. I really feel like I'm in India right now. Like those aunties who wear foundations like 5 shades too light for them. British makeup always gives me a good scare. A good scare. I also bought the Made by Mitchell blush. I do have his, actually, I forgot I have the Made by Mitchell curve cases. I heard he's coming out with a medium deep curve case. Because we're underpainting today, I'm actually gonna go with the deep shade. And actually I lied. I feel like I'm gonna mix this shade and this shade. See, this is why we need a medium deep curve case, because I'm definitely between both these shades. Oh, good lord. I feel like underpainting is definitely trust the process application technique because it looks crazy now, but once I add the foundation over it, I feel like it'll look a lot better. And I just feel like underpainting is also the reasoning why black girls, just their base always looks so freaking good. The other thing I was also really surprised about is how bad the shade ranges were when I was in the UK. My hack with underpainting, so there's no harsh lines, I like to go in with that sponge with the remaining concealer and just slowly blend out the lines. I feel like this is also really good practice for my wedding because I'm most likely gonna be doing underpainting for my wedding as well. Oh, the other place I forgot to put bronzer was like right here. Snatches like the eye area. Now for foundation, the best thing that I discovered in the UK was this bad boy here. This is the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Soft Matte Foundation. She has olive undertones in her foundations, and you guys need to see this. This is such a beautiful foundation. And the nice part about underpainting is I am only using this much for my entire face, maybe even less, because you want to use the foundation as like a veil rather than like actual coverage. This is actually something I learned from Danessa Myricks herself. So I first like to coat the brush completely. This is a foundation that's great for like soft glam makeup looks because it's like medium to full coverage, but it's also leaves a beautiful soft matte finish. The only place I'm not putting that foundation is like underneath my eyes. The UK baddies love a really bright under eye. The part of this look that's like not my favorite, but I feel like it's necessary. You can't do UK black girl and UK baddie makeup without a bright under eye. I feel like the UK black girls love a pink blusher, but because I have olive skin, I'm gonna be mixing the Made by Mitchell blush with the Made by Mitchell Dairy Queen, which is like a really vibrant purple blush. This purple blush looks so scary, but I promise you on olive and warmer skin tones, this sort of shade is gonna be giving like a baby pink effect. Again, I'm just trying to adapt this makeup look to my skin tone and features, so I just much prefer like a purple or like a mauve-y pink blush. The downside is I would not recommend putting these straight on the face because I've noticed that they do get a little bit patchy when you do that. So I like to, again, do the same foundation technique and apply some on my brush and blend it on my cheek. But look how pretty that is. I feel like it's just giving a baby pink effect without being like ashy. I also want to place the blush placement for this look is definitely very high. I usually like to put my blush like in this area here, but for this look, we going high up. Higher the better. Okay, so now everything is really wet, and something that I learned from Uche is you want to set your creams with their respective powders. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Rose Baking Powder. This is a really pink, it's a pink powder. Dusting this under my eye first. What's so nice about pink powder is that if your concealer is too yellow, the pink can kind of neutralize that yellow orangeness and bring it back to neutral. So I honestly recommend all black and brown girls to have a pink powder, and I think this one's a pretty good affordable one. So now that we have prepped the sheet, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of baking. I always like to use a brush first and then very lightly with a powder puff put some underneath my eyes. I don't like to overbake because I'm getting to my late 20s and I feel like my under eye, my fine lines under my eyes can no longer take it anymore. We're doing a baby bake. We're doing a baby bake. And while that's baking, I'm gonna set my face with 2 powders. This is the most important part. This is not an English brand, but I love this powder so much and the shade range is so good. Taking the medium shade of the LYS Beauty powder and putting that on the areas that I highlighted, and then shade tan on the rest of the areas that is not my bronzer. And I'm also gonna take this powder, just a tiny amount, and just wipe off that bake. When I was in England, I forgot to buy a powder bronzer, but following that method I just said, setting your creams with the powders, I'm just gonna set the Made by Mitchell cream bronzer with my Fenty bronzer. This is one of my favorites, super brown and black girl friendly. The other reason I love setting the cream with the powder is because your makeup will also last a lot longer, like your blush will not fade, and this also looks amazing in pictures, like it looks so good on video. I'm also gonna set the perimeter of my eye with this bronzer too, because the eyes are actually really simple. Now we're gonna go with the blush. House Labs blush in Dragon Fruit Days. I feel like it just adds a really nice pop of pink, and it's not ashy, super brown, skin-friendly pink blush. If you're olive like me, this is my favorite way of wearing a pink blush because sometimes really bright blushes like this make the rest of my face pull like green, yellow, or ashy. But by pairing it over a muted pink blush, you get that nice pop without it being like overwhelming for us. And then I'm taking this Iconic London. This is like a blush lighter. It's like a cheek glow in the shade Kissed by the Sun, and putting that right on the high points of my cheeks. Actually, what I like about UK Black Girl makeup is it's not like super matte. Like, it's like matte, but it's strategically glowy, and this is a gorgeous blush. The eyes are pretty simple. It's basically just your bronzer, and then I'm using this Lisa Eldridge palette. It's a new Sorcery palette. But I'm first taking my Rephr 23 brush. This is honestly one of the best brushes that you could ever purchase because it is so small and tiny. The darkest shade right here, I feel like if you're really into jewel tones, you're gonna really like this palette. And I'm just going to make a small wing. When I'm looking at this, I feel like it's almost like a dark green. I thought it was black, but I did buy this palette from Vive. I think this is like an influencer brand, but I'm not sure. I got it from Space NK, but this is like such a gorgeous grunge palette. If you are someone who likes grunge makeup, I think this is the palette to try, but I'm just gonna go over that wing that I just made here. And I'm taking that same black right underneath my eye as well. This eyeshadow shade here in this Lisa Eldridge palette is godly. It's almost like a blue to like purple duochrome, and I feel like a lot of the UK black girls don't do like a matte makeup look as much anymore. As gorgeous as this looks, I almost want to put some pink on my eyes. Makeup Revolution, the Vibrant Icon palette, and I'm just take some of this pink shimmer, pop that right in the middle of my eye. The thing that looks like ass still are my brows, so I'm just going in with my Kosas Nano Brow. I'm not that great when it comes to brows, but it is what it is. Setting my brows with my brow wax. This is another place that UK baddie makeup like kind of changed the game for me, and that is concealing like right underneath the brow bone here, along with cleaning up this edge. Just makes my makeup look extra snatched. And this is also why I said I'm coming for redemption, because I actually forgot this part last year when I tried to do this makeup look. Look at, oh my god, look at the difference. This is with and this is without. Like, girl, clean up your damn edges. Also, in case you're wondering what I'm using, this is a Lisa Eldridge Pinpoint Concealer in the shade 10. For eyeliner, I'm just using the Made by Mitchell Graphic Ink, and this shit is a black. It is one of the blackest eyeliners I have ever tried. Eyeliner has to be as sharp as a knife. And finally, I'm just adding mascara and a black liner to my waterline. But it's time for lashes. I know the UK black girls love their strip lash, but I don't know, for my eye shape, I much prefer these singular lashes. These are from Allure London. I like to apply the longest to the shortest to give it like that cat eye effect. And these just look really pretty if you have almond shaped eyes like me. It takes some time to apply, but with the Duo Lash Glue, this will last you all day, and it just looks more natural in my opinion than using a strip lash. Once they're all on, I just like to go in and like pinch them with these little lash tweezers. And to make sure everything is blended in, I like to do a final coat of mascara. Now for the lips, I'm just gonna take off my lip balm that I was wearing. In case you're wondering what that was, it was the Coco Kind balm in the shade Be Bold. I feel like UK black girl lip combo is also very different. So the first thing I noticed they like to do is just kind of powder down the perimeters of the lips. Going in with 2 lip liners today. I'm first going in with my Makeup Forever Limitless Brown lip liner, and the Isamaya lip liner in the shade Mocha. For the lips, I feel like I've seen a lot of the UK black girlies use this Made by Mitchell gloss, but it's really pale. This is like an olive girl's worst nightmare. So this is the Lisa Eldridge lipstick in the shade Painterly. It's like a really pretty, like muted mauve purple shade. I have to do it justice, and we're gonna add this Made by Mitchell gloss in Milkshake for Me right in the center. Now that it's gobbed on like that, we're just gonna smack our lips. I just feel like it's not a UK black girl look without this lip combo. I definitely feel like this is redemption compared to last year's UK black girl makeup look, and I took basically everyone's pointers from the comment section. Take 2 lessons away from the UK black girl makeup look is to set your creams with their corresponding powders. Second one being clean up all your edges around your brows, around your eyes. It just makes the whole look way cleaner. And And if there's any UK baddies, brown girls, black girls watching this video, if I missed anything, please drop them in the comments. Give your girl tips. Like, I'm always listening to you guys and taking your guys' feedback. And if you enjoyed this video, all the products will be linked in the description below. And be sure to give your girl a like, a subscribe, a follow, and I will see you guys next time.